Hey everyone, Erin Ward here from WSI Digital Solutions Group and the Building Brevard Network. And today I am here with Dave Dahl from Nextdoor Photos, Space Coast. And Dave helps realtors, property managers, and builders and individuals, if they're selling for sale by owner, market their listings with professional media, Nextdoor service, and next day delivery of that media. So we're super excited to have Dave on the show. I think your post generated more traffic and likes than anyone we've had so far, so we're super excited to have you. And before we get into all the questions, why don't you give us a little bit more about your background?
Thanks, Erin. I appreciate it. Excited to be here. I spent 14 years in education, 9 years as a 6th grade teacher, and 5 years as a technology director, and loved it. But it became really obvious that it was time for me to try something new and to use my love of people and my skills in a new area. And I got connected with Nextdoor Photos, loved the company, what they did, how they operate, fell in love with them. So September, just over a year, August, just over a year ago, my family moved to the Space Coast, and September 1, we launched Nextdoor Photos Space Coast, and the rest is history.
And not a bad place to move from. You came from Michigan, right?
We came from Michigan.
They were hard on the hand.
I was West Michigan, so I got to go over here somewhere, like near Grand Rapids. And it was a great place and great people, but we're excited to be in the Space Coast as well.
Yeah, it's a great community, and you're so impactful in the community. You really help, grow everything here. And one way you do that specifically is, we said you help builders, property managers, and Airbnb realtors market their listings more effectively online. So kind of talk us through what the process looks like from start to finish.
Yeah, for sure. So the first thing I want to say is if you're getting ready to sell a house, use a realtor. It's worth it. And I know it seems really easy to kind of try and do things on your own, but realtors help you in a way that you don't understand until you go through the process. So start with a realtor, but once you get connected with a good realtor who knows how to market your home and who uses professional photography, that realtor connects with us and they schedule the media that they see best to market your home. We go to the house and we do the media, and we get media back to that realtor next day, and we get your house on the market as fast as possible.
And it's really, really important now because of the power of things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, Truly, all those really big real estate powerhouse websites. It's important to have professional photographs on there, and you kind of gave us some statistics on why that's important, so kind of run through those with us.
Yeah, and I hope I'm getting them right here, but I know 90% of people start their look for property online. So if you don't have photos or media that grab people's attention, they're not going to be looking at your property. Houses that use professional media usually on average spend about 10 fewer days on market. And I believe they generate about 60% more clicks online too. So professional media, the first reason it's important is just it gets more views of your property. More views means more visits means more offers, and more offers means competitive bids. And so that's reason number one why you want a realtor who uses professional photography.
And you said that there are 4,004 realtors in the Brevard County area. So that's kind of a noisy marketplace, right? And
go ahead. Yeah, that's a competitive market. No matter how hot the market is, that's a lot of people that you are competing against. And as a realtor, you're not just focused on the listing that you have right now, you are focused on the listings that you want to get coming down the road. So the thing that I always tell people is, if you're up against another agent and those homeowners are doing due diligence by looking at your prior listings and seeing what you've done to market those homes, if they're not seeing professional photography on every single listing, it doesn't matter how great of realtor you are and how hard you work, you're not sending the message that you want to future sellers about using you. So for your own sake and growing your business and getting more listings as a realtor, it's really important that you use professional media.
So the professional media are almost like the case studies. They're kind of like the tripwire for people to see. They see a really nicely marketed property. They might be kind of just testing the market. They see the level of marketing that you do on one listing, and that can entice them to pick you as a realtor.
Exactly.
Or pick up the phone to call you.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's the proof is in the pudding, right? What you do to market people's homes is going to generate business in the future. And when you stand out online, when your listings stand out online, that catches people's attention.
Yeah, and you said like a common misconception is, anybody with a point and shoot camera could come into a house and take photos, but there's definitely a professional touch that you add to it. And I know that there's a lot of product that you have that's different than just your neighbor down the street. So kind of walk us through what those look like.
Yeah, so professional photos really are becoming an industry standard. So it's not just about professional photos, it's about what else you're going to do to market their home in terms of aerials, listing websites, Matterport 3D models, video. We do all of those. We're a one-stop shop for anything that you need to market your home. So it saves you time in terms of connecting with us and doing all of your media for you. And I apologize, I forgot what the first part of that
question was. No, it's okay. I think you're on the right track. I was just going to say something like, we talked about why you shouldn't use Billy Bob down the street. What's the...
So yeah, there's a ton of people out there that have a nice camera, but even like a nice camera doesn't always cut it. It's about editing. We shoot multiple exposures, we layer those, and it really brings out the best of the best in our photography. So it's not just about a nice camera, it's about professional editing. We do free blue sky replacement on all of our exterior photos. If it's a cloudy day, it's going to look sunny. If it's a washed out blue sky, it's going to be a nice blue sky to really make the colors on your listing pop. So editing it's not just about a nice camera, it's about editing as well.
Well, and like good editing provides you with the character of the house too, and
Correct.
Sometimes good editing can make the house look bigger. There's certain things that a photographer's eye can catch more so than just someone that goes in.
Correct. Yeah, it's about angles. It's about tripod height. It's about how the camera sits. There's a lot of things that go into good pictures.
And you have a lot of real estate agents that you're currently working with. And you said that right now there's a staff of 3. So it's not just Dave managing all of this, but you have a list of people that can help you, and they're all professional in what they're doing, and they know how to find those tripod angles and all of that.
For sure. Like, I do the media. I love doing the media, but my goal is to hire amazing photographers and videographers, and my job is to be available. We strive for perfection. I'm not going to say that everything is perfect all of the time, but we have a make it right guarantee, and I want to be available where if you've got a concern about media you got back, you can get a hold of me right away, or you've got a listing coming up and you're wondering what to do to kind of set yourself apart with that listing, give me a call. I would love to talk through that with you.
And you said that on the numbers that you were that you're rattling off, the 60% more. So a lot of times real estate agents think that, or people that you're marketing to, not just agents, think that it's too expensive or that they can't afford it. But if you're saying that you're getting 60% more,
right,
I mean, that covers that cost.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely in the long run it pays off. And I say, too, in terms of like professional photography, it's not just about that listing, it's about you. It's going to generate more revenue, it's going to generate more listings, and it really, it's going to pay for itself in the long run.
And when you made the kind of the transition from your teaching world to Nextdoor Photos, there were some things about the company that really stood out to you. You said that there's 5 principles about Nextdoor Photos that stand out. So run through those. Yeah,
so our company is built on 5 pillars. The first one is quality and delivering high quality media. The second one is price, and we might not be the cheapest. You might be able to find somebody cheaper than us, but we're competitive, and we set our prices where they are because we believe that every listing deserves professional photography, so we want to make it affordable for every listing to have professional photography. I lost track again.
What you're on 2?
Oh, the pillars. I'm sorry. So we did quality, we did price. Last one I think that really sets us apart is convenience. We've got online booking. We've got lead times as short as 2 hours. If you see a time online and you book with us, we'll be there. And then we guarantee that you get your media back next day, and that's at no extra charge. The only exception to that is if we shoot on Saturday, which we are more than happy to do, then we get you your media back on Monday. So quality, convenience, and price. As business people, those are the reasons you should choose us. Those are the reasons we want you to choose us. But the other 2 pillars are really the reasons that I fell in love with Nextdoor Photos. And number 1 is relationship. Again, like the phone number that's posted for Nextdoor Photos Space Coast, it's my personal cell phone number. It's the only number that I'll ever be out there. We want to have dialogue. We want to help you grow. We want to help you win. We want to help you get more listings. So relationship is really key to us, and we know that, as relationships build, trust builds as well. And then the last one is impact. And we are, first of all, we're a certified B Corp, which if you're not familiar with B Corps, think Fair Trade Certification for coffee. It's an outside organization, takes a look at corporations, how they use their profits, how they treat their employees, their customers, their commitment to environmental sustainability, social sustainability, holds them to a really high standard. And we're really proud to be a certified B Corp. And we believe strongly not just in doing good business, but using business as a force for good. And so the thing that I love most about our company is we have our global in-house editing team, and our editing team works only for us, and it's made up completely of individuals who have been rescued from human trafficking or taking out of high risk of being exploited, taken out of those situations. And each shoot that's done with Nextdoor Photos provides 4 hours of work at twice the livable wage of their country for one of those individuals. So it really puts impact at the core of what we do and how we operate.
And I love that. Like he's in my leads group, and he had his 10-minute a few weeks ago, and I had the opportunity to listen, and I had no idea about the social impact of the company, and it just made my heart swell. There's so many things that as businesses we can do that betters the community, but they're taking it to a global level, which is so much more important, I think, especially when you consider the really harsh situations of other countries. And so it just makes me so happy. And I know it's a testament to your personality, very giving, very heartfelt. So we truly appreciate that. And we love that you've brought that sense of righteousness and good to the Brevard County area. So there's one thing that you mentioned before the show. So you have a special running right now, and it's for 10% off, right? Yeah,
so we're celebrating 1 year of being in business. Yeah, this is good stuff.
So exciting.
Yeah, so if you go to spacecoast.nextdoorphotos.com, you can book online there. And when you book, you can use the coupon code, the number 1 with the letter U. So in celebration of 1 year with you, the great realtors and people of the Space Coast, but that's for everybody. So you'll save 10% on all your product, or if you've got questions or you're wondering about Nextdoor Photo or how to market a listing and stand out, I'd love for you to call me. My number is 321-616-4033.
And so we talked a lot about realtors, but you're saying that you can help builders, Airbnb. So kind of talk us through a little bit of that, and then let us know how they can take advantage of that too.
Yeah, absolutely. Same thing. You can book online or you can call if you've got questions. Our main focus is realtors. That's who we work with the most. But if you've got something commercial that you are trying to market, professional photos go a long way to representing yourself the way that you want to be represented. So same thing, if you're selling a home, call a realtor first. But if you've got Airbnb, if you're a builder and you're looking to show your work, give us a call. If you're a business that's got a storefront, you want to update your website, give us a call. We'd be happy to help you.
And that's big too, because on Google My Business, you can actually put photos of the interior of your space, which helps people get a feel for it. People like to see kind of what you provide as a business, and that's a great platform to do that.
Yeah, and if you're interested, we do Matterport 3D models as well, and there's actually a feature through that where we can put your business into Google Street View. So if somebody's driving or walking down the street in Google Street View, they see the exterior of your business, they click on it, they can get an inside look at your company or at your business. So, if you've got a retail shop where you're trying to reach out to some of the tourists that are in the area, give me a call. Would love to get a Matterport 3D model for your website and to put on Google Street View as well.
And you're specifically Space Coast, but you do go outside of Brevard County, is that correct?
So we'll go anywhere inside of Brevard County without a travel fee. Just to be fair to our photographers, we do have a travel fee outside of Brevard County. I'm really excited and happy that the company is growing as well. We actually do have another Florida location over
fantastic.
in Tampa. So if you know anybody over in Tampa, there's a Next Door Photos there as well. And we're looking for great people to grow, especially here in Central Florida. So
well, awesome. Well, Dave, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Erin.
Yeah, it was great. It's always great to hear about your business, and we appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you guys so much.
Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.